Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be looking at Johnny Holliday's L'Envie. And I'm really excited to hear about this. I saw this a lot in the comments, and so let's just get started. This should be a very interesting video. I just want to stop here for a second. I really love shows that are spectacles, and I know that in the comments when I did Requiem pour un fou that he's known for this, that this is the thing that people go to see. And so it's something that I wish would come back a little bit, but I know that the music industry occasionally sacrifices art for money. Sometimes a lot, and so one of the things that this would bring back, I think, is a lot more of the spectacle of what music and the arts actually bring, and I think that died somewhere around the year 2000, and that's disappointing. So I'm going to continue, and I'm enjoying this right now because I really sort of like the spectacle. I'm a musical theater geek at the same time, so when the spectacle and the artistry come together, I'm in. So. You're back up. I didn't know he was going to start.
Comme donne l'obscurité, puis la lumière. Comme donne la faim, la soif, puis un festin. Comme enlève ce qui est vain et secondaire, que je retrouve le prix de la vie enfin. Comme donne la peine, que j'aime dormir. Qu'on me donne le froid, pour que j'aime la flamme. Pour que j'aime ma terre, qu'on me donne l'exil. Et comment faire maintenant pour rêver à des femmes.
What I love, and again, this is very quintessential. I don't know exactly when this was, but this feels 80s, early 90s, maybe. What I really enjoy about, and this is something that I'm learning over the course of doing all these reactions, is the idea of what pop music can actually be. Now, in my generation, as I was growing up as a teenager, bigger, heavy melodic lines, all that sort of heavy-duty singing, like heavy-duty. And on the opposite end of that, or somewhere related to that, is what he's doing right now. And this is something that Neil Diamond is known for, too. So is Frank Sinatra and a lot of the crooners, is that they're very good at talking and singing at the same time, which is basic pop music. Pop music is speaking and singing at the same time, is having this conversation with either yourself, with someone else, or the whole world. And so this is, again, him having a conversation, and there's a lot of lyrics and a lot of talk, and I really appreciate that. And this is something that I'm learning to appreciate, because when I was in high school learning how to sing, the people that were around me were very heavy in the big long notes and the big heavy power belts and just power. And even if it's not power, it's melody and selling the song. And I'm really interested in Johnny and all of these other people, these people that I've missed, because, well, they didn't cross over the pond.
Et comment faire maintenant pour rêver à des femmes? On m'a trop donné, bien avant l'envie. J'ai oublié des rêves et des merci. Toutes ces choses qui avaient un prix, qui font l'envie de vivre, et le désir et le plaisir aussi. Qu'on me donne l'envie, ou l'envie d'avoir envie, pour vivre ma vie. On me donne la haine pour que j'aime l'amour. La solitude aussi pour que j'aime les gens. Pour que j'aime le silence, qu'on me fasse des discours et toucher la misère pour respecter l'argent.
Excuse me. Something else that I noticed, and this is something that I also noticed in Requiem pour un Fou, and also in a lot of European singers, and you know, in some cases American singers, but his ability to crouch down, use his body, bring his whole self into this arena is just an amazing thing, because again, like when a lot of people are taught how to sing, they're taught to sing and they stand still and they don't move and they're afraid that they're going to make a mistake or they're not going to look good. And not all emotions make you look good. Even love doesn't always make you look good. So the thing is he's using his body, he's crouching down, he's, you know, and when I was talking about that whole Neil Diamond and, you know, the pop singing and the talking on, he can sing, because obviously he's been doing this for years. I mean, in the comments I read about how he is one of the central figures in pop music from the 70s on forward in France. So you can't survive if you can't sing, because if he's doing that many concerts, his voice would be trash. There's rasp behind it, but his voice is perfectly fine, technically, from what I can hear. I mean, I'm not a vocal coach, but from what I understand as a performer, he's doing just fine, and he's using his body to help ground himself to keep everything going, and I think that's amazing, and that he's using his body in a way that a lot of people, when they're learning how to sing, aren't necessarily taught, and so it's really great to see.
Pour que j'aime les gens, pour que j'aime le silence, qu'on me fasse des discours et toucher la misère pour respecter l'argent. Oui, pour que j'aime trop sain vaincre la maladie. Qu'on me donne la nuit pour que j'aime le jour. Qu'on me donne le jour pour que j'aime la nuit, pour que j'aime aujourd'hui, oubliez-les toujours. On m'a trop donné, bien avant l'envie, mais oublié les rêves et les merci. Toutes ces choses qui avaient un prix, qui font l'envie de vivre, et le désir et le plaisir aussi. Qu'on me donne l'envie d'avoir envie.
I have to say that I really enjoy that performance. Now, again, I have the lyrics pulled up, and I'll put them into the into the description when this gets published. But this entire song is L'envie, at least according to Google Translate, stands for desire, and the lyrics themselves reflect that whole thing of having stuff taken away so that you build that hunger, so that you move forward. And again, the thing that I love about artists consistently throughout the 70s, 80s, 90s, and to some degree some of the 2000s is that they're really good at owning the stage no matter what their song is. And the thing that I was going to stop, as you saw, I was sort of reaching for the pause button, but I was going to let it play, is I really loved his ability to just hold the stage. And that he knew what he was doing, his band knew what they were doing, everything was orchestrated really well. Not in any... It wasn't choreographed in the same way that you see in today's pop music, but it was, he knew when he was going to walk, he knew what he was going to do, he knew how to own the stage, even if he was just going to walk from one side of the stage to the other. There is a confidence in the way that he approached the song. And so, again, I'm talking and talking and talking, so I'm going to leave it to you guys. Put your comments down below. There's a lot of stuff that I like to pull apart in these things, but again, the space below is for you. So with that, I'm going to let you guys enjoy your day. And as always, be safe.